Hey guys, how's it going? Wade Mitch here. Today we're back on Stitzer, Wisconsin. The plan for today is going to be getting kind of out of the swing of planting, because if you guys have stayed tuned to the videos and the streams, you know that we have almost everything done here. Uh, if you want, we'll give you guys a rundown of that in one of the next videos. You can see the row crops in. We have a couple more fields to seed tonight on the live stream, but other than that, we're pretty much wrapped up. So the next thing to do is going to be starting to mow some of our grass. Now, what we did is we got it all switched out for alfalfa. We're going to be some alfalfa farmers now. There's just, all the grass is out of the silo. It's just turned to silage. So we can get that out of there and, get ready to get going. I think the first thing we want to do is get the weight off the T7 here, because we are going to be using the T7 to mow our grass. Now, I think if we're in the shop here, we have some room to get the duals off. So let's head over, grab some stuff, and let's see. We're going to get some repairs done on it first. And now what we can do is just pop off the duals. And hop back in it, and we can go hook up the mowers. So, you'll notice that our money is a little bit low. What we did is we went ahead, after we're done planting, we took back a lot of the seeds we bought. We got some credits back for them, and then we went to the dealer, and we just went ahead and bought out the demo we had last year. We had these mowers, the Pottinger wing mowers on demo, and you guys should know we sold our... we sold the windrower, the Agco one. It just wasn't working out for our farm. These are going to work a lot better. The one thing we got to do is... I kind of got them shoved in the corner here. We might have to get 70-10 out, but that's okay, because I want to get that thrown on the manure spreader. We do have some barns to clean out, and I think we're going to have to do that real quick. Just because we're kind of wedged in here. Yeah. Let's climb over. Hopefully we can get it out without breaking anything. There we go. Let's get up the hill. Park it right here. Alright. Now, the one thing we're going to have to watch is, I don't know... It's going to be kind of hard to get out, I won't lie. Let's get it. Come on. Go. And we're out. So, I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start right here outside the farm. And mow this stuff. Our first field alfalfa here. It's right by our triticale, so I want to get this knocked down. And we got to get our first cutting of alfalfa done before we do our first cutting of triticale. Because once we do the triticale, we're going to knock it all down. And plant something, I'm not sure yet. We might actually look into planting something over this alfalfa once we cut it. And maybe just switch our triticale fields out for some grass, and it'll grow eventually. We'll have to see. Let's turn it on. Let's these mowers in. Let's see. Alright, work mode. We want swath dropping, so we are going to make this some silage. And, oh, we have yet to turn the mower on. There we go. There it is. Now this leaves a nice, big, healthy swath behind us. It has benefits over grass, and I just like running it. You can see it's a lot thicker. It looks like it's got some clover on the heads of it there. We're gonna just mow this field. There's not much to it, really. But, I think the goal for today is to get a couple of these done. We have this field right by the farm. We have the ones down the hill. Basically, all of our grass is now alfalfa. We do gotta watch... Okay, these bales did roll out of the way. We need to figure out a way to get those kind of organized. I don't know if we can get the loader and kind of shove them up the hill a little bit. We'll have to see. The second strip we did worked okay. You can see that right there. But we might just have to unwrap those and put them in a barn somewhere, because we can't have them just leaning on that tree. It's probably not very good. But, okay, we gotta move the bale trailer here, so let's power this down real quick. Alright. And we do have some seeds left here, because we do have to plant our, running some wheat this year, so we're gonna plant some wheat. And that's what all these leftover seeds and fertilizer are for. And a little bit of herbicide, it looks like. Alright, let's get the power stroke whipped around here. Probably find a little better spot for this bale trailer, I think. Back it up. There we go. I think for now, we'll leave her right over here. We'll move it eventually. Well, let's go get back in the T7. You can see we got the 80/20 ready to go. Busy day on the farm, actually, because once I said, like I said, after this, we're going to be going straight into seeding that last bit. Let's get this one lifted up. There we go. Let's bring it back. And there we go. Drop it down. We gotta watch. We don't want to overlap on our triticale too much. Some valuable crop. It's makes really good silos. But the problem we're having there, we're going to have to get a new silo for the triticale. I don't like the thought of using those old ag bags we have sitting out. So I think what we'll do is I do have plans of building a new dairy barn. With that, though, we have to tear down one of that old barn. It's not old. I think we might be able to sell it if we can get someone to come tear it down and they can just take it off us. And, you know, leave a clean ground. It's not just going to be like tearing it down. It's going to leave a mess. The tall one back there with the gray roof. The other shed that we had cows in, we might keep as a little storage shed because it still could be like it could function like that, I think. But I want to put our new cattle barn basically right behind the pasture there. So I'd say we probably put our new silo over there too. But that's going to take some money, so we really got to kind of grind it out here and sell our corn, sell our beans, and then build that and then cut our triticale is what my plan is. I think my thoughts are, if we can't replant anything, I guess it's not going to be the end of the world. It's going to be a little annoying, but we do have some contract farming we're going to try to do here soon, because we need to be saving up and doing some custom work for, because we need all the money we can get, because we have a lot of stuff we want to pay for, like the new barn, maybe a new harvester. Really got a long list of things that I want to do here this year, so we're going to have our work cut out for us. Let's back up here. And we might even be able to start selling some silage bales if we're going to have this many. Because we do have a lot of grassland. Which is why I'm thinking we might till some of this ground up once we get this first cutting alfalfa off. And plant it before planting season's fully over. You can see we have some old hay we got left over. Keep an eye out on that. But T7 handles these mowers really well. I love using this setup. I love using the T7 too. You see we have 4 hours on it already. It's not a whole lot, but really for how long we've been on this save, I'd say it's pretty good. But in the name of getting more than just one field done in the video today, I'm going to kind of hammer down here, keep on working. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to move on to some of our new fields when we for the next stuff we mow. Which is right behind us. If you guys watched the stream over the weekend, we got that all planted in corn. So yeah, I'm going to keep going. We'll see you guys in a bit. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, drop a like. If you guys are new here, drop a sub. We're aiming for 7,000 by the end of the year. I hope we can hit it. I think we had our goal over the weekend. If you guys were at the stream, it was a really fun time. We hit the 6767 goal on Friday night. But anyways, I'll stop talking. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so this is going to be all for our first alfalfa field of the year. The farm went pretty good. Crop looks good. What we're going to do now is just scoot on over to the other side here. See, it's not the biggest swaths we could have, but I'd say we have a decent quality crop there. But like I said, what we're going to do now is scoot on over around this field. And then we're going to hit up some of the fields on the new land. Now, they're weird. The fields, one of them's good. One of them's really small. One of them's kind of tucked in the corner, really weird. So I'm not sure. I don't think we're going to keep them like this. I think we're going to plow this up in the fall and then get it ready to plant or replant it a different way in the spring. But you'll see what I mean. We're going to do this top one first, just for our sake. Let's lower it. Get that mower going. You can see how kind of awkward this field is. Here's our new cornfield. I think what we'll do is we're going to make this cornfield come all the way up to the path there, because we can and probably should put a path here for this year. But yet again, we'll probably just drive over the alfalfa. You'll see here, we gotta, I mean, it's not even 2 passes with the mower and this field's done. It's just way too skinny to, you know, benefit off of. It does run smooth. These big hills are a challenge. We're going to be chopping this stuff just because we can't be doing round bales out here. And our square bales for, if we're going to be doing this as silage bales, I don't really want to wrap square bale silage. You can see getting to that field is going to be not tricky because we can kind of just go through the grass, but realistically we should make a little path to it. Now, luckily, we're not cutting this triticale we run it over, which I was kind of worried about in the last field, but apparently we're good. This stuff all over here is going to be corn. The field to our right is just planted corn last night, and the field on the other side of the triticale is going to be corn too. So it's kind of going to be... I think we might harvest... Nah, we'll chop all this. It's pretty close to the farm. This basically whole plot of new land is going to be attributed all to chopping. That's what it seems like. So yeah, as we're going through this field, you can see once again, it's just a really poorly set up field. I mean, it works for this year, but I think we're just going to have to figure out something to change this up. As going like 2 rows with the chopper and then having to turn around 3 times for all that stuff is just going to be really annoying, I feel like. But I do like this new land. I love the hill it has here. I think it'll be really fun to farm on, especially when we get to run the chopper and stuff with the row crop, and I think it'll be good. We do have a work cut out for us. We have a lot of chopping to do here. Tons of silage for us. Putting our new silos that I want to try to get, because that's one other thing I left out is when we get that new barn, I want to get or try to get some new silos out by it, because mainly the stave silo, but I don't really like the placement of our other one. I know it's not the most realistic, but I'd much rather move them to a place where they're practical and not always in the way. You know what? We have some actual grass here. I don't think this is a field, is it? Oh, it is. We just forgot one. I think we're gonna leave that and move on to one of the next ones. We actually have two. We're gonna have to go back and fix. You know what? I think we're gonna leave the mower right here for now. Let's get it all powered off. Because as you can see, we have alfalfa here, but then this is grass and that's grass. So I think I need to do some fixing with that. Let's see. This is alfalfa. You can see we have alfalfa down here as well. But you know what? Why not? Let's go over the plans for our new dairy. I've been looking at stuff. I like this hoop barn right here. Now, I don't think this will produce milk is the only thing. So we might have to get a parlor. So you also have this cattle confinement. But once again, there's no milk production going on here. The hoop barn, though, the roof's a tarp. It's pretty cheap. It's 55 grand. Our other options, this $40,000 monoslope, but this is just for beef. We also have another tie stall we could get, but I think we don't need another tie stall, to be honest with you. We can go with this freestall at 250 grand, but that is a hefty investment, and I'm not sure I want to go with that. We have this one, and other than that, I don't think we really have that many options. So, yeah, if we're going to knock out this barn, I think we're going to probably end up going right here with this barn. We'll have a path coming around the back here to feed them. We might knock out this wall. I think would be a good idea. So yeah, probably I'd say go right here. Knock out the wall. Come in here. Come out here. Our silos. This is where we have to think where we want our silos. I think when we do this, we're going to go with a couple harvest stores. And looking at the prices of these, it's gonna be expensive. But I think if we can get some money, get these taken down, take down these barns, sell our crops, I think it'll be all, I think it'll all work itself out. But we're gonna, have the silage from the alfalfa, from all our corn when it grows, all this triticale. And right now all we have are these two. So I think that's definitely something we need to change. But I think for today, we're going to call it. It's kind of a short video. We got some things to work on with the new mowers and with our alfalfa getting set up. But stay tuned. We might be streaming Sunday night after this video. I do appreciate the support, guys. I know this video kind of felt a little rushed. I do apologize. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Peace out. Bye.